Hello everyone, my name is Disra and welcome back to Empire ACW. So, as you know, we have just captured Richmond. So, these guys, they will become, I guess, accustomed to our presence pretty soon. But for the time being, we'll probably face at least one rebellion, maybe two. Hopefully one though. So, we have a lot of men here. But once again, all of them are just militia, and they are pretty crappy, to put it kindly. So let's recruit some cavalry. Also, the point of that is, of me saying that, is for one, I can attack, but I'm not guaranteed to actually capture Nashville. And also, that makes the city actually quite vulnerable, in case an army is like here or something. So, that is something to keep in mind. On the other hand, this army up here is getting stronger. Let's see, we have a lot of irregular infantry, which is good. We have one unit of volunteers, which we don't need. And we also have a lot of howitzers, so I think we're good when it comes to artillery. But, do you want more infantry? I actually think we need that. Let's go for some cavalry. These guys, they look good. They're also dragoons, so they have to dismount before they do anything. And let's spice it up with some engineers and some Suavis. There we go. Now that those are recruited, and maybe another wave of that, and then we should be able to take this army and actually try to capture Jackson, Mississippi. Once again, the Confederates might have some hidden armies here. I know they have so previously. So we'll see how successful that turns out to be. We don't have any more gold, so let's proceed. And, what do you know, works on strike. And this is declining, which is good, but as you can see, it's still a while away before we actually get this province under control, and that is with full repression. Up here in Washington, let's build up a bit, and actually, let's build up stuff in our capital. That seems to be a good idea. So, cancel that, and rather have it up here. So, now I should be able to... I should soon be able to have... there we go, that's quite a list. Irish Brigade, also sharpshooters, German Rangers, and... do I have the Iron Brigade yet? Apparently not, but there's probably a level after this. So we'll get them then. Yeah, there's certainly no Iron Brigade right here. But that's fine. We're actually quite good with what we have right now. We can also recruit stuff down here, which is quite handy, because we, of course, have to push further south, and our first goal on this side is Charleston. So yeah, hopefully that will go. Also, how's the, okay, everyone is replenishing. Everyone that needs to are replenishing. That's good. I want better infantry. They are decent, but these guys are better. So let's start recruiting regular line infantry. So, once again, next turn, see what happens. No Spain. No France. Workers' riot. Yep. And my guess is that next turn comes a rebellion. At least an attempted rebellion.
Make ready.
Keep that in mind. This'll be an attempted rebellion. Place the army right there, so they have the range. Well, they don't actually have the range. If I drop the artillery, do they have the range? Kinda. So I should have the range to actually cover most of this when the army actually spawns. And at the same time, I'll have a few guys protecting Richmond itself. Or herself. Yeah, I'm building up here, but so are they. And still, militia, not good. Over here, I'm close to having a full army. I have 2 units of cavalry. It's looking good. We only need 2 more, and of course we don't have enough money for that. So let's end the turn. Also, one of the reasons I put the campaign difficulty on normal was to try to stop the AI from doing crazy things, like selling of Upper Texas to the Netherlands. So, as you can see, that turned out not to be successful. Oh well, that happens. Well, I also set it to normal because I didn't want like every single faction to declare war on me. That would happen in my US campaign, which I quickly abandoned in... yeah, that was some time ago actually. Also, we have several rebellions up in Canada. So that's interesting. Meanwhile, back in Virginia, we are facing a rebellion, as I said. American rebels. So are we like counted as a Britston? I guess so. But yeah, this is an American province, like in the vanilla game, so it counts as American rebels. So once again, go ahead and recruit a bit there, but more importantly, actually recruit good infantry down here, because they are needed. So much needed that I think I'll actually do this, because I actually think we have enough of them, and rather recruit more of them. There we go. With them recruited, I should be able to capture Nashville easily, unless they have a hidden army nearby, which I don't think they have actually, so I'm good there. Union engineers, have 2 of you, and we are ready to move this army out. Next turn. We will face resistance, but hopefully not too strong a resistance. And there we go, we have the opportunity to intercept, and yes, we will. So here we are on quite a foggy winter day. Also, I set the game camera to be on the debug mode, so I could pretty much go onto the map if I wanted to and get some angles, and more importantly get higher than this. But apparently the game decided, no, I'm not going to let you do that. So here we are, we'll just have to deal with the stand camera. It's decent at this size, when you don't have 40 units on the screen as you can have in other mods. But still, I really prefer to have more control on this. But that's a side note. So, let's go ahead with what we have. And spread out a bit more evenly. Something like that. And have the cavalry on either flank. And we are good to go. They don't have that many troops actually. And here comes the devastating artillery. Good luck dealing with that. Yeah, not that well. But who can really blame them? Because that took out 42 horses from one regiment instantly. Okay, they are rushing me. They're rushing forward, so no reason pushing up any further except with this flank. So I'll do more like that over there. And my priority is to get these guys in order. And I'm not getting the shots off. That's too bad. Well, I'll do like that. And I should be able to disengage these guys. So that should lead to, well, pretty much a slaughter for the cavalry. Oh well, speaking of cavalry, push up what I have, and see if I can take out the enemy artillery. If I actually need to do that, because apparently I don't need to. They shattered pretty much instantly. Oh well. Let's see, have my artillery focus on these guys. American rebels. Yeah. Oh, this is devastating. You see this hole right here? That's a straight up hole in the line. Yeah, that's devastating. So is this, by the way. Just more evenly spread. And they shattered pretty much instantly, so push forward. Also, the cavalry was eventually fought off. And we can turn our attention to the enemy with actual guns. But they are dead. I'll end it, and I'll rather chase them down on the actual campaign map, rather than just waste everyone's time watching. Also, we killed them. They actually, they're still here. But that should be less than 100 men. So I'm not too concerned. The cavalry, yeah, okay. The artillery was the only one surviving that. Feel almost a little bit sad for them. Also, I got a military crackdown bonus, just because I defeated the rebellion. Is that good? Let's... I really don't want to recruit militia, but they are good for being garrisons and keeping the populace under control. Because I want to use this army. Well, first repair this army, and then use it to go down and try to reach Charleston. Meanwhile, in Missouri, we are ready to move out. And, due to the short movement range I told you about, we should be able to reach them in 2 turns. Meanwhile, up here, we might be able to actually capture this. Yes, we probably will be. Because we are facing mainly militia. Of course, I shouldn't be throwing stones in a glass house, but there's still the fact that I have 6,200 men, and he has 2,800. Then again, he has some artillery, so let's just try to rush him, so we don't get too much of that. Also, get the actual regular line entry to be in the starting line, not be a reinforcement unit. So we're now in the clear. Let's assault. So here we are, with some pretty snazzy music. Not really fitting for me, because it's Dixie, which is, of course, more famous to be kind of an anthem of the South, or, well, depending on your beliefs, representing some ideologies which are a bit controversial, but then again, I'm not to bring up political matters here. So, let's end the deployment and get this battle over with. So, our real goal is, well, our first goal is to knock out the artillery as quickly as possible, because if we don't, they will chew us up. And it will be quite devastating. Yeah. Also, I should say, enjoy the music while you can, because I think this music triggers copyright, so If that continues, well, if it actually does, and if it actually does, I might have to remove it, but we'll see. I could also just keep it there. I haven't really decided yet, but I can't advance up there for obvious reasons, so I have to move around it. This cavalry, well, I won't be able to reach the artillery that way, not right now anyway. So, let's start out flanking with the cavalry. And now we are the ones getting hit by deadly artillery. Which is why I warned about it. So, militia, just go ahead and charge. Go for it, pretty much. And have the actually useful units up here. Well, the less expendable units, I guess I can say, up there. And have you stand behind this ridge right here, so you are protected. Also, we could just straight up outflank these guys, because they have a limited range. Vision range, I should say. So these guys, are they firing? They're actually not firing, so I'm outflanking their line of sight. Well, when it comes to their artillery guns. So if I go like left to the right of this, I think I should actually be okay. So that's why we'll just continue to outflank rather than just straight up charge. There we go. Cavalry still coming over to get into a good position. Oh, I got charged by enemy cavalry. Well, let's try to fix that then. Also, these guys are dragoons, which of course mean I can just do this, get them here, demount them, and then actually shoot at these guys. And I know I'm getting shot at from these guys, but they're militia, so they're not really hitting anything. Come on, be a bit faster. So here they are, ready. Dismount them, wait until they roll down, and have them eventually assemble in a line. There we go. As I said, this is how dragoons should be used. And they have carbines, so try to get in reasonably close before you try to do anything. But now we should be able to see some of these soldiers dropping. Any minute now. There we go. Now we should be able to do just that. Come on. Oh, one guy lagging behind ruins everything. There we go. It has started. We are taking losses, but not that many, not drastic amounts of losses. Actually, we could just charge these guys, or just shoot them. They're not hitting, because they're on the other side of the ridge. But still. So, toggle fire at will on these guys, and actually just charge them. They shouldn't be able to resist all the oncoming forces, cavalry, and a mass of infantry. They shouldn't be able to fight that off on their own, unsupported as they are. As you can see, we have successfully outflanked the artillery. So they aren't actually a threat anymore, which is good. Oh. These guys are taking some losses. That's too bad. But as long as we do a bit of damage to the Confederate cavalry, I'm actually fine with it. We are gonna lose these guys as well, probably, but they are necessary casualties. I'm willing to take them. And as I said, those guys, well, they actually shattered, just outright. So, gather up the militia, have them on fire at will, and move them forward. Actually run them forward. And as backup, have the regular Union line of tree. And we can really speed it up. These guys run away, and these guys are soon to follow. It's my guess anyway. At least we killed about 80 of them. Might get some more before they actually arrived completely. Also, these guys, while they were firing, they were also hitting a lot of their own men, so that's good for me at least. Oh, I actually had these guys return. That's good. Let's try to get some shots off. They'll probably rout again. They won't be able to win that. And meanwhile, the militia is up and going strong. They might be able to just actually take this on their own, because they are fighting militia. They are actually fighting the Confederate militia, so they are on about equal level. So there's that. Also, as I said, I'm taking a few horses down at a time, which is really helping me. But in the end, I don't think it actually matters that much, just because I have such overwhelming numbers over here. And these guys are really just dropping like flies. It doesn't really help that the AI seems to be a bit confused on what to do. There we go. That should be a decent grouping. Also, I can actually, well, firstly I can get them closer, and also I can spread them out a bit more, seeing that right here I'm not standing directly in front of artillery. I might be able to be hit by these guys actually, but that's not really a huge concern. Also, these dragoons, they I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest, but I know that the result is me actually killing them, which I'm fine with. Also, I am getting reinforcements over here. Yeah, so just send them here in the general direction of the battlefield. My cavalry is pretty healthy. I lost 2 men, nothing more. This regiment has finally broken, which means we can just do this. There we go. It's not that easy when the when the units are actually that high in number. Oh, that's devastating. Yeah, these are regular units. So perhaps it's time to send in the proper infantry and get it all over with. Yeah, why not? Charge in, try to get the artillery to just break, and then pull back and let the grown-ups take care of it. Just make sure that the artillery is gone first. Well, I am fighting the Suavis in the process. Oh well. I think we're good, actually. Let's pull back the militia. What remains of them. and have the Union. The Union's, I was going to say top men, but they're not top men. I guess the average men come in and take care of the rest of the battle. Also, could you properly evacuate? Not half-assed like that? Thank you. Also, what is happening over here? Well, eventually, they got killed, apparently. Yeah, here we go. But not before taking, well, more men than I would imagine away from this unit. A lot more than I would imagine, actually. Okay, you are silly. Stop getting in the way of things.
Forward!
Nice. Why do we have plug bayonets, by the way? I don't know, but apparently we have bayonets. Oh well, as long as I'm winning, I'm not really complaining. Okay, you two, take care of them, and the rest of you can just push up and clear the rest of the men out. Could probably charge into cavalry by now and actually have it done. Probably. Oh, I didn't see that. Let's see if we can get some shots off. Yes, we can. They actually just broke, and now they're shattered. I guess they just broke because there were so many men. Yeah, that must have been the reason, because I didn't actually get a single shot off before they actually broke. Yeah, so I think it was just actually the overwhelming numbers. Not necessarily the skill of the men in question, that's for sure. And the militia doesn't stand a chance. So those are only broken. Oh well, just push forward. And we have found our next targets, also militia. Yeah, their numbers are also dropping a lot. So let's push forward with them. And what remains now? Well, I think that's it actually. Yeah, this is the last unit still unbroken. Well, at least until now. None of these guys return, and that means I won. Pretty overwhelmingly. But then again, I had, how many? I had double the numbers. And in the end, the artillery didn't really count for much. Actually, let's see the number of kills. Oh no, I can't actually see the number of kills the enemy got. Forgot about that. The Total War games are different to each other, that's for sure. Also, the South is not really putting up that much of a resistance. Actually a little bit disappointed by that. Oh well. Let's see what they will bring eventually. But for now, we have a few things to upgrade, which we will do in the next part. So, I thank you guys for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.